guy that wins it. And already, boy, look at this, 4 and 5 guys already handlebar to handlebar as they hit around turn number 2. Look at this, Scott Favreau from the pole is being dusted off by everybody else in the class as they head into turn number 1. Okay, going down that back straightaway, looks like the Ninja Rider's already starting to open it up a little bit. Coming out of turn number 9, the wind's starting to kick up out here at Willow Springs today. Here they come down the front straightaway. It's 7:15, Willie Sarzi in front. Willie Sarzi in the lead, 148 running in second spot. That is Paul Van Zyl. Here comes your leader in the singles class, 161. It's Andy Leisner on that wood Rotax, and that thing is flying. He's the rider that finished 9th at Daytona. Okay, 161, as we mentioned, leading Andy Leisner on that, of course, Ron Wood machine running in first spot in that class. In second is bike number 88 in that singles class, Archie Slavin. In third spot, 163, Philip Smith on the Honda. Then comes 215, Trevor Miller on a Yamaha. Then comes bike number 959, Charles Howe on a Honda. And then in sixth spot, bike number 923, that's probably 293, John Moore. Doesn't say what bike he's on, but I believe that's his first ride in the singles class, and he's running in sixth spot in that class. Okay, this Ninja class starting to heat up a little bit. Here they come down the front straightaway. It was Sarzi, but look at this in second spot. He's going to try and take over the lead. It's going to be Paul Van Zyl pulling up alongside of him. Paul Van Zyl in the lead. Richard Moore back there in third spot. He's got a couple of riders pounding down on him. And going into the lead into turn number 1. It looks like that was Paul Van Zyl taking over the lead. Willie Sarzi now in second spot. And the big question is, where is Don Canay? What happened to bike number 270? He might not have made it out there to the grid. But we cannot find Don Canay anywhere. .163 and 88 battling it out for a position in that singles class. Second and third, Philip Smith and Archie Slavin. Andy Leisner starting to already catch up with the back part of that Ninja race, that Mod Prod Ninja race. Remember, Kawasaki putting up $500 for the win in that Kawasaki race. So the guys like Sarzi, Moore, Canay, and Solis, they're going for it. But we do not see Canay out there on the line, so maybe he didn't get a start. Here comes your leaders in the Ninja class, coming out of turn number 9. 148 in the lead. Don Canay starting to fight his way through that pack. He's now up in the 3rd spot, but he's got his work cut out for him. If he wants to catch the leading two, that's Sarzi and Van Zyl. Paul Van Zyl out of Santa Monica, California. Barry Sievers tunes that little 250 Ninja of his, and right now he's got that thing out in front, just ahead of Willie Sarzi, who making amends for last year. He used to dominate, and then this year he hasn't really done much, but boy, this is his best run ever. Willie Sarzi out of West Covina, California, the 26-year-old rider. His tuner is Matsu, and he's on the Dunlop tire, sponsored by Matzinger Racing. So Sarzi running in 2nd spot. In 3rd spot, it's Don Canay, as we mentioned, the rider that always seems to come out on top in these, and right now he's running in 3rd spot. In 4th spot, 183, that's going to be Richard Moore out of Whittier, California, the Vance and Hines sponsored rider who's been winning everything in that GSXR Suzuki National Cup Series race out here at Willow Springs. In 5th spot, it's bike number 29, and 29 is going to be Ken Peters. There's a new rider we haven't seen much of, and right now he's up there in 5th spot. Ken Peters out of Santa Paula, California, tunes that bike himself, and he's sponsored by Kawasaki, Yamaha, Ventura, and Hang Loose Custom Covers and Telefix. 29-year-old rider Ken Peters running in 5th spot. The leader's coming out of turn number 9 once again, and starting to open it up a little bit now. It is Paul Van Zyl. Willie Sarzi hanging in tough in 2nd spot, but look at this, the group's starting to catch up with them now. The group headed by Don Canay running in 3rd. They're starting to catch up with the leaders, and this is going to be a 6-race duel before it's over with. Okay, the Ron Woods Rotax of Andy Leisner is just decimating the field. He's got a chokehold on the rest of the field, and it looks like he may win this thing overall. He's definitely going to catch the Ninja riders before this race is over with. So look for 161 on the Wood Rotax, Andy Leisner, to start working his way up into 1st. Looks like Philip Smith and Archie Slavin still battling it out for 2nd in that class. We need 750 in open stock production. Up to the pre-grid, please. 6th race on the program, 750 and open stock production up to the pre-grid. Coming out of turn number 8 and into turn number 9. Still Paul Van Zyl holding on. Barry Sievers got to be biting all of his fingernails down here. He's $500 on the line right here. Here comes Paul Van Zyl. Okay, now I think we found them. They're over there in turn number 8. And it is, Paul Van Zyl, as we mentioned, leading. In fact, are they coming up with the white flag this time? Maybe 2 more laps to go. Okay. turn number 9 now. And that six-rider duel that was going to get closer looks like it's more or less strung itself out a little bit, has taken over the lead, or he will be very soon, will be Andy Leisner. In fact, right now, Andy Leisner is just now taking over the lead going into 1. But boy, 148, Paul Van Zyle's pulled off to a very big lead now in that Ninja class, leaving Don Canay back there in second spot. And 3 riders battling it out for third as they head around turn number 1. There's going for $100 out there in that third place. And those 3 riders are going into that turn side by side. Finally, bike number 29, Ken Peters now from 5th spot is up in the 3rd place, but it's so close. They're battling for $100 Kawasaki money, and we'll see who wins it. So it looks like Paul Van Zyl is going to pull off a real easy win here in that Kawasaki Ninja class. But boy, we got a great 4-rider duo battling for second spot coming down the hill. A lot of little interesting races around this racetrack. We know our own tech inspector, Scott Fabro, in a heated duel with 2 other riders out there. We'll keep our eye on that. Scott, who, he does, as he said, works his tail off in tech inspection, and he's out there having some fun. In fact, guess what? He's got more nerve than Larry and I've got because we won't go out there. Okay, last lap to go. And we're going to $100 for second, $100 for third. There's about 4 or 5 riders going for $400 here, and some of them are going to take home some money. The others are going to be left out in the cold. And let's go check it out. Here come your leaders around the fastest part of the race circuit right now for the last time. Your winner overall, taking this checkered flag, is going to be Andy Leisner on that wood road tax out here getting some testing in on it. Okay, here we go. Paul Van Zyl, 148, coming across the start finish line. He takes the win in the Kawasaki class. Second in that class is going to go to, here they come down the front city straight right now. It's going to be Don Canay in second, 270. Bike number 29 is going to get third. And that's going to be Ken Peters. A good ride by Ken Peters coming up to get third spot in that Ninja class. So Ken Peters, finishing third, picks up $100 from Kawasaki. Don Canay will pick up $300 from Kawasaki. Paul Van Zyl, the big winner in that Ninja class, he'll pick up $500. The winner in the singles class, of course, the winner overall, that was Andy Leisner. As we mentioned, the 8th place finisher at Daytona this year, and he's out here just kind of getting a ride in on the wood road tax, and hopefully to report back to Ron Woods on how that bike is handling and behaving out here at this racetrack. They're trying to get that bike ready for Brainerd, Minnesota, the AMA National next week. And in fact, if we get a chance, maybe we can talk to Andy Leisner up here for a real quick interview and find out how that bike is behaving.